All right. Let's do some cookage.
Do you know what's really fun? Making a website on Wix.
Hey, we're How Ridiculous, three childhood friends and digital content creators that do epic stuff.
All right. Rain fight with Polytoad and Drizzle. Does Carnivine have any tech? Defog Carnivine is hilarious. But no, not really. All right. So let's see. What are we expecting to bait is one question. Let's just see what we can do. I don't like inconsistent lead. Lumberry Carnivine is actually a little compelling. Hold on. Get Acid Spray up. Then drop him to -2 Spadef. And if he's -2 Spadef, then it's just 2 Scalds. You're coming in on Scald, which I don't love. Flip turn's a mess. Oh, man. I don't like this lead at all, man. I think we just run the range with Vine instead of trying to get cute. Miracle Seed Leaf Storm. Okay, and then we bait let's assume we hit the range first. We hit the range, we're going to get our Maldo X Scissor. Fast kill. And we just switch in and KO with Flash Cannon or Scald. And that will always bait Close Combat Barraskewda, which is kind of the best case for Barraskewda. If we get Close Combat Skewda, we get an Intimidate on the Liquidation. Well, we get an Intimidate. And then he's clicking Liquidation. And we don't have Ludicolo. We don't have anything that takes this perfectly. We shouldn't have to need it. We go to Empoleon and bait another Close Combat. Go back to Mask. Get him to -2. Surely at -2, Dreadnought wins. At -2, and he's minus stuff. Yeah, Dreadnought wins, and that would mean we would just get Galissapod. And what a weird setup. Ooh, getting sore. Okay. I think it's just the best we have. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'd always live. But then it gets pretty sketchy, man. This Golly is pretty scary, but I don't think I can route this differently. Kind of want to get Golly. Anybody outspeed? Well, we do have Swift Swim Huntail. Hold on. And Huntail does nothing. Love it. Get a rain fight, have a Swift Swimmer. Doesn't do a thing. Right, takes more damage from X Scissor than Empoleon does from +2 X Scissor. That's excellent stuff. Okay, so what if we pre-damage? If we pre-damage, then we're getting Barraskewda, which I don't love either. Okay. They can just freaking heal. But I guess the point is it would then always be Leech Life. If we do that, we'd always get Leech Life from him. Sorry. We'd always get Aqua Jet from him. It's also assuming we have enough HP. I think it's Escav. All right, yeah, I think this is the squad, and I don't think it's a very good one. Well, if we get you, if you could stay in for one, and then we get the Aqua Jet fast kill, it's not bad. Give you a Citrus, and then you're really like emergency plan. It should be fine. Just need Vine to hit the range. One Swift Swimmer, not coming. Better off using Escav for this somehow? I don't think so. I feel like Penguin HP here is super, super sketchy too. Maybe too sketchy. What's up, Ben? How are you doing, friend? I'm struggling with this fight. I feel like I probably shouldn't be going in with the team I have, but I can't seem to find anything better. Check out this horrible calc. It's the rain fight on 114. And we have one Swift Swim guy, which is Huntail, and Huntail doesn't do any damage, so it doesn't matter. Believing in a bad plan is typically how I lose. Oh, maybe it's you. It's probably not Escav. It's probably Kabu. Yeah. Okay. So let's change that right now. The good news is I have shell armor, guys. The bad news is I have to be able to actually get Intimidates up. And it's kind of hard to do that. So Miracle Seed Carnivine, because mine is minus special attack, doesn't always KO. So we're just going to hit the 15 out of 16 to start. You know, no problem. If we miss it, then there's a pretty good chance we bait Berescue to second for not a consistent move. Yeah, we got the Steelix. But if we hit the range, regardless of burn, we'll get Armaldo second. On Armaldo, we're just going to go... I think I got to go Kabutops. No, I got to go Hard Penguin. Problem is that Penguin is the only thing that baits close combats for me, so I need it to do work on multiple occasions. But yeah, we're gonna ask Penguin to clutch up for us. So we're gonna go Penguin on Armaldo. We're gonna click Flash Cannon. We're gonna KO it. And we're gonna take like 40%. And Stone Edge Miss would go crazy. It's also possible that we'll just get Swords Dance on the switch-in turn, which would be a major bummer. Swords Dance into Stone Edge crit is just like GG's. Yeah. That's real bad. That's so bad. Probably bad enough that we need to prevent it. We can't prevent it because of Toxic. So that's just ass. Carnivine, why are you the way that you are? Okay. So we have to just like pre-damage to be one Toxic tick above X-Scissor, so that even if he Toxics, we're in it. You got it, King. Let's do it. We'll go in. This is a bad plan. And it doesn't have a lot of steer options. Glad you think so. I don't. I think I'm hanging in there by the skin of my teeth. Carnivine, what's the HP here? But hello, Invoice, welcome in and appreciate the kind words. 159 divided by 16 is 9 HP, so I need to be 125. Okay, and if we miss the range, bad things can happen. They just can. Okay, citrus. Yeah. All right. We're probably risking some people to some crits along the way. But at least this way we prevent Swords Dance, because I think Swords Dance into Stone Edge crit is just too big of an L to deal with. And I can't pre-status Carnivine, because then the stupid Politoad will just start clicking Protect on me. So I actually think that makes my odds of baiting Barraskewda even higher than just pre-damaging to start with. Now it's pretty much just crit burn, I think. Or we miss the range. Pray for me. Thank you, Invoice. Have a good night. Sleep well. All right, we lead Carnivine. Drizzle goes up. Permanent Rain. We're Miracle Seed. We Leaf Storm because Leaf Blade's a KO, but if we get burnt, we're in trouble. Ben, I'm clicking the buttons, man. All right, we got Toxic, which we prepared for. That's nice. Also means we have a potential Carnivine pivot. Please hit the range. Thank you. Carnivine, you continue to be the bare minimum of a grass type. You did it, buddy. Okay. Armaldo for X-Scissor. Really need Penguin to hold this fight. Penguin's taken probably 5 attacks. Stone Edge Miss would go crazy here. I think Flash Cannon and Scald both KO. Yes, they do. We'll Scald since we have it. Don't crit. Okay. Okay. All right, 110. We're dead to only close combat from Barraskewda, so he has to click it. Okay. Masquerain also needs to take a bunch of hits, but at least most of them should be resisted. Okay, Mystic Water, Swift Swim, Barraskewda. Doing some pretty serious damage. Next, we've got first Penguin Scald. Yeah, I don't. The only 2 special water moves I have on the team are that Scald and Masquerain Scald, so I just felt like I needed it. And if I have to spend my Icy Wind TM later because I did that, I will make peace. It was a tough decision, though. This is Barraskewda. Sorry, I clicked on the other stuff. Whoops. This is always Barraskewda Liquidation. The only thing we lost was Ludi. We just, you know, a lot of those special guys, like all those guys are either not in my box or duped out. So this is back to Penguin. At least we're clear body. We can't get dropped. That helps. I do, but they're rock types. They don't do... They're not necessarily the same role. We'll see. There's a good number of like Penguin 1v1s where it just does the job with words. Does the job with like Icy Wind into Flash Cannon or something. Second IB stream, that's right. Welcome in, T. All right, this is another close combat guaranteed. So now he's -2, -2, -2. I'm doing all right. How was your day? Okay. Now we have to do some soul searching. All right. We got good Masquerade HP. That's great. Maybe we can intimidate the Galissapod. He's -2. So now here's where we're like decision making. Because I could switch in Carnivine, but Carnivine's just kind of dead to liquidation. I could switch in Penguin. What's my HP on Penguin? Dave said he was doing E4 around now tonight. And I have Twitch up just to see if he hits the go live button. Like I have his channel up and I'll let everybody know if I see him go live. So he told us 12 hours ago he was going live in 12 hours. We'll see. I hope so. This is like business decision time now. If Penguin takes liquidation crit, we take 90. We go down to 24. At 24 HP, we would be getting liquidation close combat, which is still like 50-50. But I think I'd rather have Penguin on a Galissapod. Right now, Penguin can come in on Galissapod and do something. No, I think I take this. This is dodge some rolls of crit. I think we do this. Get the Barriscue to back up. I'm trying to play around liquidation drop on Dreadnought. I don't think I can. I actually think I'm gonna take this and then we're gonna assess. Don't crit me here. That's still so much damage. All right, and we're gonna do one more intimidate, I think. It's not low enough. Not on Penguin, on Dreadnought. I'm trying to play around liquidation drop on Dreadnought by having it come in on close combat, but I can't come in on close combat unless he's -3. Close combat does too much. I'm trying to set up a point where Dreadnought is not dead to first impression with Bug Gem from Galissapod, so I can get like 70% on him. I got you. You're good. Is Carnivine dead to close combat crit? Yes, Carnivine's just dead to anybody, any crit, he's dead. So we can't do that, and we can't allow anybody that's close to dead to crit to come in, because then we can get flip turn and lose all of the drops on Barraskewda. So we go Masquerain on the 3rd close combat. Maybe the answer is we go to Kabutops now and get liquidation there. And then if he doesn't drop me, maybe I just stay in. Yeah, that actually seems like a decent play. Oh, it doesn't bait. It doesn't even consistently get close combat. No, we go Dreadnought. Don't drop me. And also don't exactly min roll me. Nice. Nice. All right, anything but Ice Fang kills, even liquidation. We'll play Rock Slide. We take another liquidation. Unfortunate. Doesn't drop me again. And now we still have to see where we are range-wise. I think I should just be outside of Galissapod first impression range. We don't show any killing rolls. And then it's... So the hope here was to get Galissapod, no kills into Dreadnought, 2 full Pokemon in the back, and then we still hope it uses up its Bug Gem this turn. So Galissapod has overlap between First Impression and Liquidation and Leech Life. It can click any one of those 3. Highest damage it can do is 121, and we didn't get dropped. So we are safe this turn. And importantly, we will always be KO'd by Aqua Jet next turn. So we'll get the free switch. So we're just going to Rock Slide here. Right? Nobody in the back is slower, so I don't need Rock Tomb. All right, super scary. We live high roll on 3. But Bug Gem gone helps a lot. That was a pretty low roll. Okay. Can't emergency exit as last Mon. And now it's always Aqua Jet. So I guess... technically we just can go... it's always Aqua Jet for fast kill. We can't go Carnivine because we speed tie. If it's always Aqua Jet, I can just go Kabutops and Rock Slide. Because Luxray is also dead to some rolls of double crit. This site sucked, dude. All right, and then we take another Aqua Jet and we lose a Citrus for our troubles. Our Aqua Jet doesn't kill, and he has killing roll, so we can't do anything else. -1 Citrus. You guys see why Kabutops sucks? That's Aqua Jet. 2 Aqua Jets. 60%. Maybe even 70. Okay, we did it. Masquerain. Putting in work over and over again so that Dreadnought can shine. All right, rain is gone. Thank you. All right. I think Nuzzle into Thunderbolt might just be the play. Unless Weavile just like KOs him. He doesn't. Okay. Anybody else want to do something cool here? I heard but didn't see your Sneasel guy. Good, hopefully good nature IVs all that. He can't turn. Yeah, he can't turn one boom. The only problem would be waterfall, 50-50 waterfall flinch after not clicking spikes. Neutral, 26 speed, 8 attack. That's good. It's better than mine. Hopefully decent bulk, because Weavile's not the bulkiest and does need to switch into some moves. Well, yeah, I mean, you got Sneasel. And then we're going to show what? Are we going to just show kill to everybody? No, because we're going to be intimidated. So Vaporeon's going to outdamage. Is not going to. We're going to outdamage. We're going to outdamage the squad. So it should just be team order. Well, yeah. So if it's team order, I think I just continue to click Thunderbolt. He can substitute and then baton pass, but if he does, he's just going to go in team order again, and the substitute's going to disappear. So I'm not, like, all that afraid. Yeah, it's one of the many reasons I like Torterra, man. You can kind of... Sometimes you just use Torterra as your normal resist. It's one of the few things that can take 2 retaliates to the face and not flinch. Yeah, it's part of the fun, right? You know, I like to manage a box better than I like to just have a goated one. All right, we're assuming that spikes are going to be up, so at some point we have to get like a Drapion onto the field. The problem is that Drapion takes so much damage from everybody. Who's my other poison type? Scully? Scully's going to take 1 billion damage from the world too. So am I better off just bringing Penguin to like randomly defog against someone? I don't think you can either. So are we really just accepting spikes? That sounds awful. Rapid spin Kabutops? Surely not. Well, you just kind of wall this guy. Except I don't have speed control anymore. Yeah, we can't let it be you because attack is Jover. It's where you wish you had your Togedemaru, right? This feels like just bring all of the mons that match up the best here instead of trying to like route the fight. I don't think I have good routing. All right, so Muscle Band Mienshao just beats Empoleon. That's a good start. There's one hard counter. And we'll finish at high HP. Clawitzer. Scald Burn seems really annoying. Don't know. Help! Help! I feel like I'm taking so long to cook each of the fights this run. Probably because I am. Yeah, none of my, so I just have to take poison, I think. I don't see a way to not let spikes be a thing. What are my best matchups? I mean, Carnivine's just dead to double crit, so we can only switch in if we have a speed drop. Who's dropping his speed? Scary Face Masquerain? Maybe? I probably need 2 speed drops anyway. No, 1 does it. Alright, 1 speed drop would do it. It's funny, this fight's usually so easy. I think Breloom took 3 on this one last time and didn't care about toxic spikes. Just for point of reference, team. Alright, so I'll bring you. Polion does a really bad job into Vaporeon. I think I just have to hope for Spikes turn 1 and Luxray takes 2 off rip. And then we just kind of figure out the Claw. Everyone's favorite plan. Just figure it out. It'll be fine. You'll be okay. Surely it'll be fine. I don't even live 2. My God. Okay. But if we have Mask on the field, so I think Citrus Berry Mask does do in the 44%, and then we go Persianberry Fake Out Knockoff. So we say that Mask plus Weavile probably does the job. The hard part with the Claw is always that it has overlap. So it's hard to start getting the consistent move. I think we'll have to bring Penguin to just pivot there. So I think this is the 6. And again, I think it's a bad 6. These are not supposed to be hard fights. I just realized I didn't put the calc on the screen. Sorry about that. Weavile just takes the poison. So the only thing that's going to get poisoned is Mienshao. Right? Masquerain's in the air. Carnivine's levitate. Weavile will get poisoned, but Weavile should be like finishing the job. But it is possible for... Oh, you're faster. That sucks. It is possible for Vaporeon to click Substitute after like Scald burning our Luxray, and that can get really sketchy. So again, we just have what we have, and what we have isn't good. But we can't, because we're slower than Vaporeon, we can't really do anything about that problem. Yeah. I have like no plan B for, this is not good. I have no plan B for Vaporeon, right? So I'm just straight up asking Luxray to take 2 off rip with an Intimidate. And most of the time Lux does it by dodging a crit. Hello, Dave. I've been waiting for you, King. Are you still on track for tonight? The community awaits your triumphant victory. $40 minutes, cool. Well, I'll try not to throw before then. All right, I don't think I can bring Empoleon anymore. I think I have to bring... Yeah. I have to bring something that can help with Vaporeon. And Mienshao can't because we're getting spikes on the switch-in, right? We're getting Toxic, which does play around Scald Burn. Oh, crap. We're getting Toxic, which means we also don't live Crit Flash Cannon all the time. Oh my god. We don't have any good matchups. I think I gotta find something better. I don't know that I have something better, but I gotta try. Alright, I could fake out Break Sash. And get a 50-50. Does a 50-50 do anything for me? No. What if I like black glasses? And then I still have to dodge poison, right? What are my other flinch choices? I can get poison move. So ass, man. Alright, I think we gotta bring Lux in the back. So maybe we just Zora Arc Dark Pulse twice and take spikes? What do you bait? You'll bait Aura Sphere, so at least now it's consistent. Okay, on Aura Sphere we go Mask. We click Bug Buzz. We take a Water Pulse or a Dark Pulse. We Citrus up. We bait Never Aura Sphere again. Go to Persenberry guy, and we click. We get Toxic. We go Fake Out Knockoff. And then we probably bait Vaporeon with all that chip. Is that even enough damage? Bug Buzz 44, 54. Yeah, it's enough. Okay. And we have Persian for confusion. And then... oh, God. And then it's still terrible again. But maybe we can get Vaporeon in a position to win. Live from my pillow, it's Sunday night. You know what? I'm gonna bring, if I bring Penguin and I defog on the Vaporeon, it's kind of okay. Because if you baton, yeah, and then we don't have the toxic thing. So let's go back. Lux lead. Lux just does what he can do. We get the defog up and we just steer the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Stay up later than all y'all. I know I'm old. We all know that. But... God, even the Aussie guys, like, expect me on their streams every day. Like, oh, how's the baby must be up? How you doing? Like, people in every time zone see me on their stream. Jeez. Who's the 6th Mon to help out here? Is it really Carnivine? Because Carnivine doesn't do Empoleon. It dies to Claw, and it dies to Vaporeon. So yeah. So Carnivine does nothing for me. Who does something for me? Maybe Zoroark? I love it, man. I love it for sure. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just bring a poison type. Because as much as they don't match up well, Drapion can switch in on anybody and pick up the spikes, and that makes everybody else's life a lot better. So let's bring Drapion, not Penguin, because Penguin has to spend a turn, and Drapion doesn't. Even though Drapion offers nothing else, it just purely is just being a poison type that doesn't die. And then who's my 6th? Can anything else in the box help? Man, Ludi would be so good for this fight, by the way. Ludi would just destroy. Lantern would be good too. I guess it's just like Lopunny with a Rostberry. Okay. Rostberry. Persianberry. You have a Citrus Berry. Masquerain just... does Mass need a Citrus, a Persian too? Oh, it does. Mask is 1 point slower than the Clauncher. That's awful. And then, I mean, Drapion's just eating a citrus berry here. It's not doing anything with it. In fact, I think it's actually worse if Drapion. Let's just give Drapion a Rost. Okay, so we have Penguin hard countered as long as Drapion gets on the field before Mienshao. We're asking Luxray to take 2. We need to get lucky. We need to not get unlucky on turn 1. And it gives us a shot. All right. This is the best it gets. Sorry for not doing the calc on screen, but it basically was just looking at me having bad Pokemon for this fight. We really want to see Toxic Spikes turn 1. Intimidate goes off. That's not particularly relevant. We intimidate him. That's a little bit relevant in case he does attack. He can't blow up turn 1. We nuzzle. He clicks spikes. Good. Yep, never boom. Impossible. Can't boom over spikes. All right, crit does not matter. Thunderbolt is special, so we're now faster. We KO. And with the Intimidate, I believe that we still outdamage the entire back with Thunderbolt, so this should be first Pokemon faster. Vaporeon. Excellent. Now, Nuzzle doesn't do 25%, so we are stuck clicking Thunderbolt and just kind of hoping. Honestly, I want him to click Sub once or twice, so we can just break Sub and get free damage. Nice. This will always break the Sub. Then he's going to Leftovers. There's the Scald. Low roll, don't burn. Nice. Huge. Okay. Are we dead to crit? No, sorry. We were dead to double crit, not single crit. I'm being dumb. We have Citrus. We're clicking a special move. Can think about Nuzzle for positioning, but no. We're razor thin on damage. Let's take what we get. No burns and 2 Scalds feels great. 30% chance to stack quickly. I don't think Empoleon has killing rolls. It doesn't. It's 2 HP above. However, I think we still outdamage Clawitzer. So I do think this is going to be Empoleon. Mental math. Empoleon for Earthquake. Poison spikes are up. We can think about, do we want... First of all, is it always Earthquake? It is always Earthquake. You can't protect turn 1. So we can go get an Intimidate, but that doesn't really accomplish anything. Yeah. Yeah, we just go get the spikes. We're in singles, yeah. Empoleon just doesn't have a high attack stat. We go to Drapion to eat the spikes. We never die to anything. Just switch your guy into a big ground move. It's fine. We are actually never dead, which is bonkers. This is not a good look for Empoleon. Thank God I didn't switch in Intimidate because he's Defiant. Whoopsie. This is flash cannon most of the time. Make sure we have the right item. We do. We're never dead to crit. We barely live. Protect you, bum! He's a bum. Drain Punch always kills. Cheesemo! 8. Cheesemo HGTV. Yeah, you got room to talk. How's it going, King? Yeah, we got this man on fraud watch. All right, now we have the Persianberry on Weavile, which isn't doing a ton. We still have to figure this endgame out, and we don't have Persian on Lopunny either. But I still think it might be Lopunny first. Man, oh man, oh man. It was an all-time weak sauce moment for Cheesemo today. I'll forgive you tomorrow, Cheese. It's too fresh. It's too fresh. You're better than that. You're better than what you were today. All right, let's go Lopunny first. This is guaranteed Water Pulse, right? I'm not crazy. It's not. Oh my God, Lopunny's dead to Aura Sphere crit. All right, I think we have to go Mask first. Mask is the only thing on the team that's not just dead to one of the crits. Which is bad because we want damage from this guy. Yeah. Nice Persianberry. We're dead to every crit but one. We're slower. We can no longer get chip from this guy. This is usually Water Pulse, sometimes Dark Pulse. Oh, we're so cooked. And we don't have citrus berries on our guys. What's the most damage I can do? Is it Weavile or is it Lopunny? It's technically Lopunny. Fake Out Double Edge is my highest damage. But more confusions can just end me. Actually, it's a Luxray. Luxray can come in on an Aura Sphere and do 82%. Hold on. What's the number? 116 and 25. That's just enough. All right, no confusion here. Wait. Yeah, Weavile doesn't do enough because we're minus attack. That's right. No crit, no confuse. Behave. All right. I think we made it. All right, that fake out did at least 25. Thunderbolt will do 116, which is exactly enough. We're 6 points faster. This is guaranteed Aura Sphere. Please God. Yep. And do we live crit Aura Sphere? We died a 1 roll of crit. Let's not see it. Huge Intimidate. Hold, buddy. Jesus Christ. These are not supposed to be the hard fights. These are the easy fights to warm you up for the gauntlet. Cheesema, I couldn't even figure out a 6th Pokemon to bring. That's honestly, that's what I'm banking on, is like, can I make it to Surf Sim? Can I get the 50-50 Sceptile? Because Blaziken's stooped out. And then, like, you know, then I'll have Prim, like, I'll have stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the Ludian Lantern deaths are looming really large. Okay, of course my crappy Floatzel can't KO the Rotom. Yippee. Nobody can KO anything. You're all ass. Every last one of you. Okay. Never before seen counter here. Let's use Gigalith lead. Hold on. There we go. So we got this Rotom. I think Hardstone pre-poison Gigalith is the play, or pre-toxic. That'll get me usually Focus Blast Simisear. Of course we speed tie. Good job, Floatzel. You continue to be Daddy's biggest disappointment. Awful Pokemon. Scald and Polion looks good, but baits the wrong thing. Yeah. This Floatzel has speed tied so many important things, and it never has the range. It always looks like it because I kept Hydro Pump, but, you know, it's not, doesn't count as, if it's 15% to miss the move, then that's the same thing as missing like 3 rolls. I think we just go, yeah, we go Talonflame pivot on Simisear, set up a Tailwind. Yeah, Focus Blast drop would be annoying, but okay. Problem is we outspeed both. Outspeed both. With all my bulky guys, how much do I care about Boom? My guys don't KO. Because I have to consider Focus Blast drop. Oh, no, it's still Fire Blast, 2 special moves. So Talonflame can come in with a Citrus and should be able to set up Tailwind and then switch into anybody to KO. So who do I have in Tailwind? If anything that one-shots this guy, Donphan does. But Donphan is faster in Tailwind. Donnie, you show KO to him? No. Okay. So Tailwind Donphan with a Rost can switch in on random move Simisear. Nope, we're still slower in Tailwind. Okay. Strike 1. How about Weavile? No, Weavile's Just kind of dead to Simus here. All right, I think it's, yeah, I think it's Kabu. Kabu's out damaged by Drud, and Kabutops will out damage Skuntank. So we go Tailwind. We go Rostberry guy. We switch in on Fire Blast. Oh, he can sub. We can't Tailwind if he can sub. Okay. How do we deal with sub? By just being slower? Like, surely my play is not to just win the speed tie. How are you less specially bulky, Kabutops, than my minus Spadef Dreadnought? How is this a thing? This is why you're in the trash. We can't even drop his speed. So yeah, it's got to be Gigalith into the Focus Blast guy. That's got to be the start. And then it honestly does seem like no, I can't. It's just not consistent. It has to be something that like takes Focus Blast and baits a kill or has a sound move. So okay, so Mask. So we bring in Mask, and then if we get crit, we're just kind of doomed. But okay, we bring in Mask. We get Fire Blast. Yeah, he can't set up. He can't set up. He can't Aura Sphere. But Empoleon takes too much from Fire Blast. We would have to switch in on Acrobatics for Empoleon to do this role. So now who's switching in? Ooh, Dave just went live. Like literally just went live. My God, do I have to like stall this guy out of moves? Is that really what we're gonna do? Please tell me that's not what I have to do. He's gonna have 8 Fire Blasts and 8. I am gonna have to do that. And then he's gonna get Gluttony from substituting. Okay. What's the other option? The other option is to get a defense drop on Simisear with somebody. Do we have anybody that can switch in and just give it a defense drop? Or what? We just ask. I guess we can just stall it out with Talonflame, if we're being honest, instead of pivoting. He has an odd HP, so he won't get Starfberry until he's clicked sub 3 times. Which means we should be able to time this. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're just gonna do the timing play with Talonflame, because 2 subs plus boosted acrobatics, 2 subs broken plus itemless acrobatics will do the job. So we just have to hope that he uses 2 subs before he runs out of his 5 Fire Blasts, and then we need to bring a pivot in case we get Focus Blast dropped on switch-in, which can be like Dreadnought or somebody. So if we do that, it means Talonflame KOs itemless. What is Talonflame bait? Talonflame is going to be reasonably high HP. So if we can be pretty high, we have at least a good chance to get Drudagon for Glare. Most likely Glare, sometimes Dragon Rush. Glare, Dragon Rush. Weavile can just... No, you can't. You almost can. Plus, we take Rocky Helmet. Oh, Rocky Helmet's annoying. What do we have for this guy? If we get some chip, Sandslash can do it with Icicle Crash. Okay, we need 10%. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's go like pre-toxic Sandslash switches in, and then we go, that's going to get us guaranteed Flamethrower. We go to like Rostberry Mienshao. No. Not Rostberry, huh? So we go to Floatzel. We go to Protective Pads Floatzel, who is Water Veil, so we can't get burned. And we're always baiting, we're not baiting the glare from this guy. We get our 12% fake out in. We get Dragon Rush Glare. We go back to our pre-toxic Sandslash and we KO, we fast KO with Icicle Crash. We're never dead to double crit plus 3 ticks of poison. And then we're going to get most likely Fire Blast, sometimes Knock Off. And we have 2 slots to beat the Scun Tank. All right. All right, how do we beat the Scun Tank? It feels like we got to play around Aftermath too. Got to remember that. So he's got Fire Gem, Fire Blast, Knock Off, Sludge Bomb. Rock Tomb into Rock Slide's not a KO. He can't boom. Is it just Dreadnought and Kabutops will combine for the victory? Kind of feels like it. Or Empoleon. Empoleon kind of dunks on him. Yeah, let's do that. It looks like I can do this fight and then go watch Dave. Can I not afford to Leppa? No, I can't. I can Leppa because I can leave the sub up. Right. Right. I always break the sub with the Leppa existing. Yeah. All right. Hardstone for you. Leppa for you. Your Never Melt Ice. Protective pads, let's go. No item for you, no item for you. Yep, okay. Okay, and then we got to do some pre-toxicing. Looks like Dave is going in, though. I'm not sure we get to start this. I'm going to raid over to him for his Elite Four. I'm going to leave stream up because I'm going to come back as soon as he's done and continue playing, assuming that baby girl doesn't wake up. Okay. All right, let's raid. Hope to see y'all later. Thank you for coming here. Okay. This line looks familiar. I love it. Well, yep. But he's got to deal with the Intimidate situation. Oh, no, I guess not, because Urshifu just switches out, huh? So this will bait Shifu for fast kill close combat. Now, Sneasler has kill into Incineroar. Urshifu switches out. Close combat KOs. I'm assuming the ranges are the same, so this should be base Gyarados for pure out damage next. Sneasler like perfectly resists the Darkrai, and he'll outspeed everything else. And he's got Timid on this fellow. So this should, I think we outspeed the Urshifu. This looks very clean, very free. He got Overquill. Is he like minus defense? No. He already KO'd the Urshifu. He KO'd the other guy. Why am I feel like I'm off by a turn. Turn 1, fake out KO. Turn 2, switch break Sash. KO Incineroar. Shouldn't he have just KO'd the Urshifu last turn? Oh, did Urshifu detect? Is that what happened? Oh no. Detect Urshifu. Oh man. Yeah, now he's got to do this. Because he has to switch out. Somebody's got to take a raw gunk shot. Can he fly? This is not good. At least Pulp resists. He didn't give it a berry, which is a bummer. Urshifu has some killing rolls on Sneasler now, so Urshifu is less likely to protect. Did I miss this? No, I showed a KO with Slowbro. Right. Should have kept my Lodic, actually. He hits. Don't crit, don't poison. He didn't Pecha, did he? No. Okay, Darkrai fast kill. Alright. So this turn is Crunch and Dark Pulse into Holt, or Dark Pulse into Holt, Gunk Shot into Sneasler. It kind of feels, and he's got to go after the Darkrai. Isn't this... Oh man, man, oh man, oh man. It almost feels like he has to risk the 50-50. It's not 50-50, it's probably only killing rolls on Overquill. I think he has to just hope they both target Pulp. At least he's showing kills. There's no Icy Wind, like speed drops here would be disaster. Are these the final two? Dead, 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 dead. Yeah, so if he KOs the left side and he gets something slower in, so he can risk a 50-50 here, not even 50-50, whatever the potential rolls are. I don't know his Sneasler IVs. Or he can go slow. Whoa. Okay. Shades of Moxie switching in Slowbro. We're in full steer now. Yeah. Sneasler staying in would have won the battle. But he's in it. He's in it. And that was a massive risk if he stayed in. So now what? Now nobody sees any kills. So he's got Icy Wind is most likely from Overquill. And then Urshifu outspeeds Overquill. So if it close combats at -1 defense, then he might be able to die to Gunk Shot. Okay. I feel like this is go back to Sneasler, right? You go back to Sneasler on Crunch. Crunch / Icy Wind. No killing rolls. And then Shifu into what? Shifu's baiting Aura Spear, Icy Wind, Gunk Shot. That feels like it's got to be Bear. I think that's my play. My play's... Oh, it might be Dark Pulse into the left. I don't know what's more likely. But Sneasler's got to come back in, I think. And then I think Ursaluna goes to the other slot. Unless Slowbro's Mega here and can like Mega and heal itself out of death range. Now what? I made it. I'm official. How about that? What a comeback this would be, Dave. Ugh. Dave, no.